If you're an empath like me and people drain you all the time, you feel other people's energies, you feel what other people are feeling, whether it's their fears, their anxieties, etc., etc., and sometimes you feel as if it might be your own stuff. Well, in this video, I will be giving you some tips and tricks I've learned over the years on how to protect my energy. So the first tip I realized is to have an intention when you're talking to someone or a specific person. Like, what is your goal with this person? Because if you go in the situation, especially if you're an empath, without an intention and you're just in the flow, all your energy channels are open, you're gonna take in other people's energy. So let's say you're trying to make a business deal, your intention is to make a business deal and then you're leaving. So as you're making your intention, also make your intention of how you're gonna leave that space. So you know when you're talking to that person, you have a clear goal and intention. And one of your other intentions should be that, oh, I'm just here to do this. I just need to get this done and then I need to get out. I don't need to make more a deal out of things than they actually are. And that actually helps too. Then another thing to realize is when you're feeling other people's feelings and when you are in your own feelings, okay? So this has to do a lot with creating a very strong self-image. A lot of us people who are empaths, sometimes it's not that we don't know who we are, but sometimes we're not really grounded. We don't have a strong sense of self and we look to other people to get this sense of self. So it's very important to have your own sense of self. Like, what are your values? What do you stand up for? What do you believe about life? What do you believe about other people? What do you believe about the people you talk to on a day-to-day basis? You have to have your own individuality, which is super important, because once you have your own individuality, it's going to be harder for other people to implement their ideas, their positions, and their situations on you, because you will know who you are and you will know that is them and that is not you. Now, this brings me to my next tip. Another way to protect your energy is don't give more of yourself than you actually have. I was that person in the past sometimes who would stay on the phone a bit too long, okay? Who would stick around a bit too long because I thought I was helping other people. Remember, it's great to help other people, but know your limits, okay? Sometimes someone might want to talk about their problems for an hour. Maybe you just have 5-10 minutes, okay? Depending on who this person is, it will depend. Like, you know, if it's someone you're in a serious relationship with and you have to discuss things, okay. But if it's someone like an acquaintance or someone you don't really see that much or you're not that close to and is not bringing that much value in your life, you should put limits and boundaries. Know what you can give everyone. If it's 5-10 minutes you can give this person, it's okay, because when you overextend yourself, you just don't feel good in the end. You just feel drained. And I would remember so many times just listening more than I needed to, and then I just get home, feel so drained, I couldn't focus or do anything. You get it? So I had to learn to put boundaries and know when to say no, know which people I let into my life and don't let into my life, because believe me, okay, there's a lot of people who approach me, and if I accepted all the people who approached me in my life and wanted to be my friend, I would just be so drained. So try to be around people who are supporting and uplifting and are willing to give you as much as you give them. Now, listen, there will be situations where your friends will have a down period and you will have a down period, and one will have to be there more for that one than the other in different periods of time. That's okay. But if you're constantly around people who just never want to get better in life and always want to talk about their problems, I'm sorry. You know, just be very careful, because if you have free energy to give, you're going to attract a lot of people who are going to want to take it. So that's why I'm saying have standards for yourself. Learn to say no, because life is all about giving and receiving, because every person you meet, every person that's in your life is an exchange. Now, it won't always be a 50-50 exchange. Sometimes it might be 60-40. But if your exchanges between people are starting to become 10% to 90%, then you gotta ask yourself a question. Like, if this is not someone close to you, limit your time with them. Now, this brings me to another point. If you want to protect your energy, you have to also remember to take time for yourself, do things you enjoy, recharge yourself, because sometimes you go to certain places, you feel drained, or you were just at this thing that took a lot of your energy, or you were with this client that took a lot of your energy. So you got to have time for yourself to recharge, because if you're always on the run doing something, overstimulating yourself, it might just really suck your energy. So take some time every day to do something you like, to have fun with yourself. Okay, so this way you're gonna replenish your energy more and more. Anyways though, guys, I hope this video on helping you protect your energy sort of helped you. And if it did, please leave a thumbs up and a comment down below. And I will be seeing you on the next one. Bye!